Alrighty, well here's my first attempt at a build video. This is the cutting process is what I do in my garage for all the wings that I've been making. It's pretty crude. It's not as professional as the other wing shops, but it's what I got. And yeah, hopefully it's not a boring video. The wings basically designed from a lot of other wings that I've purchased and didn't really meet my standards, I guess. So I decided to find the material and start making my own stuff, and it's working out pretty good. Just wanted a thicker airfoil, thicker frame for bays and everything. But so this is part one of the build video, and right now I'm just marking out the spars that will be placed. Hopefully I got it all in the video, but the first spars that the leading edge of the wing is where I'm marking it up right now. That usually it's about 1 inch from the front of the wing, and just draw it out with a marker. And then the front nose spar from the nose back is about 1.5 inches. And so whatever you do on the top, you try to offset it from the bottom to give it more strength. And from the nose back to the middle spar on top, it's about 8 8 3/4 inches, and that's plus or minus 1/4 inch or whatever. It's not really going to hurt anything. And that's just pretty much how I've been doing it. And so the bottom's a little bit different. You're just going to throw everything off about 1/2 inch or so. And so with the side spars, looking about 2 inches from the leading edge back, and that goes with the front too. The front nose back is 2 inches, and then I usually throw on another spar in the front. It's just a short stub piece, just to kind of grab when you make the GoPro mount. It has something to bite onto. You just usually run a razor through it. And then from the nose back to the belly of the spar, or the belly of the wing, I usually put 2 spars in there, and that's about 9 inches from the nose back. And I put 2 spars in there. I usually put a lot of Gorilla Glue in there and water to activate it, and it's working really good. It makes the wing really stiff. So here I am, just cutting it with a hot knife, I guess, or soldering gun with a different tip, and just pretty much just go, I don't know, about 1/4 inch down, just so you have enough room for 2 spars on your belly. And on the top you want to make sure you cut deep enough for the left and the right wing halves. So you just want to make sure you're down further enough. That way you don't run into each other. The reason why I offset it, so you don't have to interfere with each other. You got plenty of room for the glue to expand, and you kind of like impregnate the foam, and it makes it very strong. Here you can see the two CG marks that I usually mark on mine, and the CG mark's at about 7.5, 7.25, around there. And the CG's pretty forgiving with the build. Here's a better angle of me cutting out the front spars on the top, and those are about 1 inch back. And then I just meet them with the with 1.5 inches from the nose back. So I just kind of angle it that way. There's no real precise way to do it. It's just kind of gives yourself enough room. And I go 1.5 inches back from the nose, just so the GoPro fits and it has something to rest onto. And the spars in the front, they hold up pretty well to impacts. Haven't had anyone break anything yet. I've seen 2 impacts with me personally being there, and it didn't even phase them. So they can take a hit. Here I'm putting the 2 spars up on top with the soldering gun. Just make sure you go deep enough on the wings, the left and the right halves, so you can put your spar in there. And let's see, just showing off the cuts. So that's pretty much how they should look, and about the shape of it. So try to end up part 1 pretty quick. The spars is the Gorilla Glue that I use, the brown Gorilla Glue for spars, with a little bit of water, and that's pretty much all I use. There's the spars. So show them off. I think they're .125 spars, so they're pretty stiff. And then those are the Hobby King spars that you can pick up anywhere. So I think they're like $1 for a 10-pack or $2 for a 10-pack.